Good morning, students. So, we were discussing in the earliest cities, the chapter number 3 of history. In this chapter, the story of Harappa, what was special about these cities, houses, drains, and streets in the city, of Rom people in this city. And today we are going to see the another part, that is a closer look, Harappan towns in Gujarat. So, the city of Dholavira was located on Khadir Bight, also spelled as Bet. In the run of Kutch, where there was fresh water and fertile soil, unlike some of the other Harappan cities, which were divided into two parts, Dholavira was divided into three parts, and each part was surrounded with massive stone walls, with entrances through gateways. There was also a large open area in the settlement where public ceremonies could be held. Other finds include large letters of the Harappan script that were carved out of white stone and perhaps inlaid in wood. This is a unique find as usually Harappan writing has been found on small objects such as seals. So here it is said that there was a city of Dholavira and it was located on Khadir Bait. It is also called as spelled as Bet. So where it is actually, it is in the Run of Kutch. Run of Kutch is the desert in the Gujarat. In the northern part of the Gujarat, there is Run of Kutch and it is a desert. And where there were you can see that the fresh water was available, fertile soil was available. Unlike some of the Harappan cities, which were divided into two parts. No, normally you have seen that the cities were divided into two parts, citadel and lower town. So, unlike some of the other Harappan cities, which were divided into two parts, Dholavira was divided into three parts. So, in Dholavira, there were three parts, and each part was surrounded with massive stone walls. Means around all these three parts of the city was covered or surrounded with the stone walls. So it was the kind of this stone wall was the kind of the fortification, and um, some entrances through the gateway, and there was also some open space or open area in the settlement area where public ceremonies or public gatherings could be held or could be taken place. So some other finds are also there, including large letters of Harappan script that were carved out of white stone and perhaps inlaid in wood. So you will see that there are some carvings of the script or large letters of the Harappan script that were carved out on the white stone, and then this white stone was fixed or inlaid into the wood, and this is a unique find. It is a special or unique or a different find. Generally it was seen that small objects or such as seals and all that were found, or writings were found normally on the small objects. Here it was a different thing on the huge or on the stone or stone big stones. The large letters were written down. The city of Lothal. Till now we have discussed about Dholavira, and now we are going to understand about Lothal city. So the city of Lothal of the Sabarmati in Gujarat, close to the Gulf of Khambhat. It was situated near areas where raw materials such as semi-precious stones were easily available. This was an important center for making objects out of stone, shell, and metal. There was also a storehouse in the city. Many seals and sealings, the impression of seals on clay, were found in this storehouse. So here it is said that the city of Lothal stood just beside the tributary of the Sabarmati river. Sabarmati river, you know very well. flowing through the Ahmedabad and all that. So just near the Sabarmati river, in the near the tributary of the Sabarmati river, there was the city of Lothal, and it is in the Gujarat, and it is close to the Gulf of Khambat, or it is also called as Gulf of Cambay. It was situated near areas where raw materials such as semi-precious stones, means the stones which were semi-precious or very important stones were there. These were available, and this was an important center for making objects out of stone. So this place was also the important center of making objects out of stone, shell as well as metal. So there was also storehouse in the city. So in the city there were some storehouses were also there. Many seals and sealings. The impression of seals on the clay is the impression of the seals on the clay is called as the seals or sealings. Where were found in these storehouses. So here you can see one uh, huge tank you can see. So a dockyard at Lothal. This huge tank may have been a dockyard where boats and ships came in from the sea, and through the river channels goods were probably loaded and unloaded here. Building that was found here was probably a workshop for making beads, pieces of stone, half-made beads, tools for bead making, and finished beads have all been found here. So you know that many of the buildings that were found here in this city were probably the workshops. Workshop, you know, where the things are made or things are done. So probably the most of the buildings were workshops here, and these workshops were training the people for making the beads, pieces of stone, half made beads, tools, bead making, and finished beads have all been found here. So finished beads or broken beads or half made beads, these kind of things were also found in the city of Lothal in the workshops. So here you can see seals and sealings. Seals and sealings. So seals may have been used to stamp bags or packets containing goods that were sent from one place to uh, one place to another. After a bag was closed or tied, a layer of wet clay was applied on the knot, and the seal was pressed on it. The impression of the seal is known as sealing. If the sealing was intact, one could be sure that the goods had arrived safely. So, you know, seals may have been used for stamping the bags. You know, whenever anything is packed into the bag, or if you would have seen any courier that is arrived to your home, that is having a red colored a kind of a seal over there, which is stamped with the seal. So with the help of, what is the use of that seal? If the seal is there on the packet or in the bag, that means it is arrived safely at your home. And if the seal is not there or the seal is broken, so at such time we can say that the things are not arrived safely to your, or the goods are not arrived to your home safely somewhere, and by somebody it would have been tried to it would be tried to break. And you know very well this kind of things are also happening in the world. So these all the things were about the seals and sealings. The next topic is the mystery of the end. The mystery of the end we will discuss in the next period. Till then, thank you very much.